Cancers, I'm Christy. You're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the month ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers this month? Okay, so you've got the Ace of Wands, exciting, something exciting. Ooh. The Magician, the Judgment card flipped over, Temperance. So you got 3 Mages and the Ace of Wands as your main cards. That's crazy. That's a big stuff happening in August for you, and Strength to ground the whole thing, which is another major, like, huge things happening for you. Ace of Wands firstly is very exciting. It can be a lot of things, but for you I'm feeling it's about your inner spark in August. You're coming back to life. There's a fire in your eyes as well. There's something where, I don't know, it just seems as if people are going to be like, oh, Cancer, you do something different, you're glowing. Like, that's the energy. You're just not necessarily, like, you could be looking physically amazing, but it's just your energy being like, you're excited, you're happy. Even if you're doing really mundane things, you're excited to do them, if that makes sense. However, I don't think you're going to be doing really mundane things in August, because you've got major arcanas here, there and everywhere, so you've got huge things happening. The Magician card is all about manifestation. I love this card. You are the master of your own reality. You are the creator, I should say, of your reality. So there's something where you're extremely aware of that in August. Then you have the Judgment card. I don't know why I'm getting you kind of asking the universe for a sign. So you have to make a decision this month. Some of you are making a decision between 2 houses or 2 cars, some of you, which is really weird, but it's like such a hard decision for some reason, and you're like, well, universe, give me a sign. Is it the blue one? If it's the blue one, show me a dove. I don't know, there's something where you're like, I don't want to make the decision, I want to leave it to the universe. And so you're kind of like, give me a sign. But there's definitely something as well just about paying attention to signs. If you aren't, like, also, like, it makes me question why you don't want to make a decision for yourself, because usually there's always one thing you're leaning slightly more towards, but it feels as if you don't want to take the credit if you choose the worse off, like, option, if that makes sense. Like, if you choose the car that ends up having lots of difficulties, or I don't know, it just seems maybe that in the past you made bad decision, and now you're holding it against yourself. Instead of just choosing the thing you want, you're like, I don't want to choose. I'll flip a coin. That's the energy. Then you have Temperance, which is about balance and harmony, and just like coming into tempering your energy. If you've been very, like, some of you, I don't know why I'm getting this, some of you have felt randomly angry recently and things like that. In August, you're going to be a lot calmer. You're going to figure out why that was, or you're just going to learn to calm yourself down. Maybe you were just hangry. Like, there's something where you're going to go, ah, that's what that was, and you're going to be able to fix it. I don't know why I just got there's a solution. So maybe the solution is coming in August. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Death. Beautiful. Death is also rebirth. And in this tarot deck it actually says it, just in case you don't believe me. There's a rebirth, and with that is that Ace of Wands where I said you're glowing. There's a spark. The beautiful thing about the Death card is it's a rising from the ashes. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. And then you've got the Ace of Wands. The phoenix rising from the ashes, and then the Ace of Wands is the main card here. You're the phoenix rising, like, you're, oh my goodness, that's so cool. You're rising, and it's as if, oh, I have nothing more to say apart from it's beautiful. Whatever you're doing in August, you're doing a beautiful job of it. Like I feel like the focus is on yourself and how you are in the world and who you are in the world, and like seeing your own power and not hiding from it. Clarify the Magician. The Page of Swords. You could be studying manifestation, or you could be studying learning more about like I don't know, also like something about philosophy. Like, I don't know why it's coming through, but you're learning more about something with that Page of Swords. There's a lot you're studying. There's a lot of like things to think about in August, where your brain is just like Also, the Knight of Cups came out and I was ignoring it, so you also have like an admirer or something. You have someone like watching you in love, but the thing is, you're ignoring them because I ignored it. Firstly, I wasn't even going to bring it up, and then secondly, you're too busy with your nose in this book pondering things. You're just not paying attention, so that's interesting. Then you have Clarify the Judgment card, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. So it could be about, when I said you have to make a decision but you're leaving it up to the universe, you got two cards of travel. Notice that she's walking away, and notice that like Page of Wands all about travel basically. So exploring, just being very spontaneous, very young energy. Whether you're young or not, you're just embodying this energy of being a free spirit, just going where the wind blows you, and being creative, and just being very, like I said, spontaneous, and very like doing whatever you feel called to do. And it's like, if anybody asked you why you're doing that, you're like, because I felt like it, is the energy. However, you aren't taking credit because it just feels as if you're leaving things up to the universe. I don't know why I'm also seeing you spin a wheel. Like, you're like, I don't know which country I want to travel to. I just spin a wheel. And that's the thing, because you're leaving something behind. You're walking away, you're going traveling, but it's a very spur of the moment thing. It could be the universe, maybe you are just being given a chance to travel, and you're like, okay. It's not somewhere you'd usually go or something, but you're like, alright, I'll go. Like, there's something about it not being your choice, but you're happy. You're happy it's not your choice. Or it's that energy of, I feel like you're going to be saying to someone, I wouldn't have chosen this place myself, but I'm glad I'm here. Like, I would never have done this myself, so I'm so glad I did. Clarify the Temperance card. Ooh. On the floor, Five of Swords. There you go. So if you've been in mental, like, conflict, if there's been a lot on your mind in... Sorry, that's going to bother me. If there's been a lot on your mind recently, maybe in July, and you've just been like a constant headache of overthinking and stress, that's clarifying this Temperance card. You're balancing that out. You're bringing yourself back into harmony, which is very beautiful. You're healing that. You're calming that down. It could have been in extremes as well, like at times, because that just looks a bit like intense. That looks like you kind of had to stop and like almost like you burnt yourself out a little bit, but then in August you're like, wow, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to burn myself out. There's a way to find a balance. There's always a balance, and I'm going to find it. Like, you're finding an inner peace, or a way to stay calm. Even if things around you can be kind of crazy, you're finding a way to kind of just surf the waves that come. I'm going to get you one more card. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. Take your time in August. Do things in your own time. If you have a schedule or if you deadline to keep, there's something about, don't panic about it. There's something where you're panicking about the deadline is making you like go slower, because you're so like you're spending so much time looking at the deadline instead of going, oh, I got this, and getting on with it. You're like, oh my god, it's so soon. It's only a week or 2 weeks away. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And it's like you spend 20 minutes freaking out about it instead of just take your time. You got more than enough time. You're gonna do it. You're gonna make it. You've always made every deadline you've been given. You've done it. So just take it easy on yourself. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tall Tarot Tuesdays.